Welcome to Two Beats One Drum. I'm your host, Aaron Williams.
J Lasso, what's up?
This is October the 3rd. We're in October already, bro.
Man.
Halloween's right around the corner. Hope you guys plan on going to your pumpkin patch, getting you a nice sized pumpkin and carving the pumpkins with the chillin'. You plan on doing any of that, man?
I hate carving pumpkins.
It's a little too messy for me too, man. I did it one time and I was like, I can do without this.
Yeah, we go paint it. I think we'll just paint them.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll dress up. I haven't figured out what I'm gonna dress up as yet, but that's in the works. But one thing that I know, man, is in life, you got to take the good with the bad.
Yes, sir.
Not everything's gonna go the way you think it's gonna go. Not everything is as bad as you think it is. Not everything is as good as you think it is. I.e., our picks from this past weekend, or our picks from the previous 2 weeks. Zach Wilson is down in the dumps the first 3 weeks. Voila. He has a miraculous good game. Looks incredible. Russell Wilson is the butt of the joke of the NFL. Voila. He gets his first win. He doesn't look like he's lost it. Just appreciate. Take the good with the bad.
Yes, sir.
It's all for a greater plan at the end of the day. Damian Lillard didn't want to leave Portland. Initially tried to rescind the trade request. They said no. Voila. You're in a better situation than you ever thought you could ever imagine. With that, let's get into our show. What's up first, Brad?
All right, guys. So diving right into NBA talk with the topic you mentioned there, Aaron. So we had the Blazers trading Damian Lillard to the Bucs, and the Celtics attained Jrue Holiday as a consequence of that trade. So with all this movement in the NBA, who is now the favorite in the East?
You said you had an answer, man.
Good question. Favorite in the East is the Milwaukee Bucks. Easy.
Correctamundo. It's the only answer.
They got stronger. Celtics got weaker, if you ask me, because they have no bench now.
Yeah, they're relying on their
starters.
They're on their starters, and they got a decent starting five. But
only thing you have coming off the bench is Al Horford, or he's a starter.
I don't know. We don't know yet.
And he's old. It's gonna be wild to watch and see how they struggle through, unless they can.
I think they're gonna be all right until playoff time.
Yeah, they'll be all right. I think they need to add pieces. Like, you're gonna pick up some players before the beginning of the season, quality players at that. I doubt it. You know what I mean? So we'll see. Like you say, playoff time, and you have to go deep in your bench. It's gonna show. Unless Jrue Holiday is one of my favorite point guards, because he's a two-way guard, plays defense and offense when you need it. He's a solid offensive player, but I don't think it's enough getting rid of Marcus Smart. You know what I mean?
You don't think he's an upgrade from Marcus Smart?
He's an upgrade from Marcus Smart, skill-wise, energy-wise, like being the type of vocal and rugged guy as Marcus Smart was. You got rid of what's the forward, big boy,
Grant Williams.
Get rid of Grant Williams, and
they lost a lot of physicality. That's for certain.
There you go. I don't think Porzingis is going to work out.
They're relying a lot on they're putting a lot of eggs into that basket, and relying on Porzingis to kind of help be that stretch five or that big man. And
facts. And
when have you ever seen that? I guess.
And the only thing Milwaukee Buck lost was
Holiday, but you get back Damian Lillard
and Grayson Allen. So I like what the Suns did in that swap also.
100%.
got rid of the DeAndre Ayton, which some people were like, oh, you swatch for Nurkic. I think Nurkic's gonna be
he's the perfect role player.
Facts, and he's not gonna take off plays.
Mm-hmm. He's not gonna shy away from the physicality like Ayton does.
Facts. So maybe this is a good thing for Ayton to go to
absolutely
a team where he's
going
rebuilding now.
He's going to the right coach.
Facts.
Chauncey Billups was a good coach.
Facts. In Portland,
they're loaded, man.
That was
phenomenal.
You got so much for Damian Lillard.
Phenomenal.
You got so much and still able to move Brogdon if you want and get a few more pieces. So if not pieces, draft picks.
Yep.
So I'd like to see Brogdon in Miami. I think he went to Boston and took a step back because of the talent that was already there.
Yeah, I mean they had Derek White, they had Marcus Smart. He's the same kind of player,
but he does it all, and I think he's more consistent than anything Miami. Kyle Lowry, he'll be more consistent. He's younger. So I like maybe Miami if Portland want to throw y'all a bone.
Nah,
I don't think so though.
I don't see. I mean, they still got the Tyler Hero too. I don't know much about Miami, especially with the upgrade at Milwaukee. And let me tell you, man, if you thought the pick and roll between Murray and Jokic was deadly, wait till you get a load of Damian Lillard and Giannis.
That's gonna be crazy.
And then you add another screening big man, a pick and pop player with Lopez. He can shoot the three.
Yes, sir.
How are you going to stop that team? How? I don't know how you're going to stop them.
I don't see nobody in the East.
Nobody in the East is going to stop.
Sure.
Them. I don't know if anybody in the league is going to be able to do anything with that.
I'm not gonna say be able to do anything with it, but you got to just outscore them. A team like Denver, a team like my Lakers,
who's running their mouths a lot. They're running their mouths a lot.
I like what we did in the offseason though. So
they're running their mouths.
But I think it's teams that could be able to keep up with them. But there's no one who's gonna be able to stop that, man. Giannis is
gonna be motivated, re-energized. So. Lillard's gonna be motivated, re-energized. I mean, this is a deadly combination, man. Fact. And I liken it to I would never compare the two, but even Shaq called Giannis a little baby Shaq. This is kind of it looks like a Kobe and Shaq situation that we're looking at here, man.
Now is
and you still got Middleton.
Yeah,
there's your third man.
It's gonna be tough, man.
They're the favorites till somebody else proves otherwise. To me,
so is Milwaukee a super team now?
I wouldn't say they're a super team.
Not a super team.
No, because it's more of a. I mean, I know Middleton. He's a perennial all-star. He's been hurt and stuff. You feel like he's kind of tailing off. But we'll see. He just got to stay healthy. Fair. But I mean, it's a dynamic duo of the highest order, man.
Yeah,
like a big and a guard that can do what those guys do, man. I mean,
facts.
You're never going to see a duo quite like that put together again. So,
and Dame is a veteran now. He's 33, so he's gonna play smart ball.
Yeah,
it's not gonna be a whole bunch of turnovers. He's gonna be playing smart ball, and he's gonna use every player to their strengths. Because we even their bench. They got Bobby Portis. You know what I mean? So they're gonna be tough, man. They're deep.
I think Crowder's still there. I think
Crowder's still there, and
Portis is still there.
No injuries. They win the East.
Yeah, they just got to get to the playoffs. That needs to be their.
They win the East.
Their focus is just get to the playoffs, let the chips fall where they may. But to me, they're the favorite, and all of the association.
Yeah,
absolutely the favorite.
I think my boy Jimmy was a little hurt
Yeah, poor Jimmy,
You see
man.
the emo?
Yeah, I saw the emo stuff. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
hey, listen.
Pat Riley will make some moves.
I don't know what moves you gonna make. If you couldn't get Damian Lillard, you're not gonna be able to get anything now. But I mean, you might be able to get something in free agency.
Well, like seeing the trades now, like Portland, and they wanted the kitchen sink and they got it, but it wasn't from Miami, and I could kind of understand that. I'm not gonna give you my whole team just for one player. Then I'm stuck with Damon, Jimmy Butler, and now I gotta
Did you hear that he was trying to come back to the team when they found out?
Yeah, that's crazy too. Like,
and they told him, no, bro. Listen, when they drafted Scoot, that's when you should have known, dude. Like, they were moving on at that point. Definitely, knew you should have known they were moving on. So of course they wasn't gonna say, "Oh yeah, come on back." That was no. They're gonna develop the young cats, and they should. Facts. And it's not like they really did you dirty. They sent you to the better team at the end of the day.
Facts.
Like, it's a win-win for everybody. Facts. Everybody won in this trade. Now, the Holiday pickup for Boston is a good pickup, but we'll see, man. We'll see. They got the wing play. If Middleton is going to be the X factor for Milwaukee, I think. But
yeah,
we got two nuclear weapons like Giannis, Dame. I mean, think about it for a second. Damian Lillard has some of the most iconic memories in the playoffs that people can go back to. Of course, the Oklahoma City one, the one he did against Houston. He got that Portland team to the Western Conference Finals. They got swept by Golden State, but I mean, that was Golden State.
He's definitely end of the game.
Yeah,
you want the ball in his hands, and he's gonna make the right play, or he just shoot it from half court.
Yeah,
I'm good with either one of those.
Just think how much room space Giannis is gonna occupy now, where he's just gonna be able to throw it to him down low. It's I don't know, man. I don't know what you're gonna do with him. Good luck, man. Good luck. I think that was it for NBA, right? I can't remember. There's something else I feel like I'm missing. James Harden didn't show up.
LeBron,
AD. We'll get to NBA. NBA is still a couple weeks away. I think they don't start till November? Is it November?
In October.
I thought I heard November. I thought I heard like November 2nd or something like that. So in October, November. We'll get into NBA projection and all that stuff later. We're not worried about that. Let's get into this NFL stuff.
Actually, we're going to hit college football before going to the pros, if you don't mind.
Yeah, absolutely.
We got a heavy topic here, actually. This one's coming to you, Jay, just a heads up. So we had LSU losing a thriller to Ole Miss. Yeah. They lost 49-55. So everyone wants to know, is it over for LSU?
Just go ahead.
Our championship aspirations are probably over.
Okay, there we go.
It's probably over.
There you go. I know it hurt to say that, but
it did. Still, I don't know, man. We're exposed on the back end. I don't know. You gotta coach this defense, man. Like, we proved all right. We could put up 50 points. We could put up 60 points. You gotta stop somebody, man. At the end of the day, you gotta stop somebody. They're just not. They're not showing. And I want to blame coach, and I want to say, Ryan Kelly, get him up out of there. You know what I mean? But
you were saying that a little bit.
But
when I texted you there,
like, just what better option is it right now?
There isn't a better option.
What better option is it? So yeah,
they should go grab Dion.
Yeah, that's what they should have did. But I still have hopes for them to win the SEC. Right now, it's looking like Pac-12 is the conference this year. They're the better conference. SEC is like, You know,
It's a slight down year.
it's a down year. You know, and
Georgia doesn't look as dominant.
yeah, you know they got that easy schedule all the time, but
They barely survived Auburn over the weekend.
So, you know, I'm still gonna watch my Tigers. They still will go put up points and give you good games. It's still exciting to watch, but
It's a shame they're out so early, man. You were very optimistic of
yeah, like that late in the game and you can't finish, you don't deserve. You know what I mean? Like even if you win, you know what I mean. I still feel like that Ole Miss squad shouldn't have put up them kind of numbers on us. Shouldn't have scored 50 points. Like that's not LSU defense. That's not what we're used to, and it's a LSU thing. Like we'll get rid of a coach. You know what I mean? Like like it's not a big deal. So you know, I don't know, man, what's gonna go on with that situation. But
they got the athletes, man. They just got to coach them up. You got to find your
and
Jim Knowles.
And it's like we hear like it's a few players that they're freshmen, you know, corners, defensive backs that we're not playing. So if you're gonna be awful on the back end, give the freshmen a try, man. You know what I mean? Like
get them the experience.
Give them the experience. You know what I mean? What you gonna lose? Like you're losing anyway. So I don't know, man. It's just.
Is it just scheme or what was it? Do they look confused?
They're just
not in the right position, not tackling. What is it?
They're just not talented enough.
Okay.
Our corners are average. You know what I mean? I can't think of the kids now, but as a young corner, we have crazy speed, crazy athletic, and you know they won't start him because of his lack of knowledge of the game or whatever. Like I don't know. Sometimes you just gotta put a kid in. You know what I mean?
Get him the experience.
Get him the experience. Let's see.
Trial by fire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If he's athletically better than a receiver, then it's better than somebody who's, you know, a step behind. You know what I mean? Just trial and error. You know, I'm gonna miss a few. You know what I mean? But coach, I'm on them. I see it. You know what I mean? Like that's how the game go. But LSU, I hope you bounce back. We're playing Missouri next week, 5-0 Missouri.
Oof.
So, you know, another tough game.
Is that on the road?
It is on the road. Another tough game.
Oh boy.
And you know, like we always play tough schedules. Like I love that about LSU. We always play tough schedules, and we usually win games. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they usually win those kind of games.
I don't know, man. And Ryan Kelly, he just don't look right on the sideline for me. You know what I mean? Like he don't look right. He don't look like an LSU coach.
Whoa, man.
Like, you know what I mean? But you know.
What does an LSU coach look like, man?
Coach O, man.
Oh, I long gone are the days. What? Can I ask you this question?
What's that?
Why they get rid of him?
He was being nasty, bro.
What was he doing?
He was messing with some chick, and I don't know.
Is that why?
It was one of them situations. They kind of kept it on the low, but
is that what the real?
Yeah, that's why it was crazy that he still, when he left, they still paid him his salary. It was still like whatever they owed him. It was like $3 million.
Well, I mean, he got them a national championship.
Yeah, it was like
a year and a half prior, 2 years
like
prior.
A stupid contract. They were like, well, we still take the money, but yeah, we can't
keep you out here.
Yeah, so shout out to Coach O, man. Go give Ryan Kelly some advice.
Yeah, at least have him as a mentor. I don't know, mentor, not a mentor. What do they call it?
Thanks.
I forget what they call him. Somebody that they can go and refer to. So, yeah, I mean, they'll figure it out, man. Yeah. It's still early for them. I mean, national championship is probably not for them this year, obviously. But, I mean, they still got some big games ahead of them.
Got big games.
They can still win the SEC, so it's just not going to happen this year, man.
Not going to happen. That's why I'm next year this new playoff system come,
They'll have a better chance.
We'll have a better shot.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure we'll make it. Like, it's just that confidence.
We'll see, man.
Yeah.
We'll see. I think Ohio State has Maryland this weekend. We should handle them.
Yeah, let's go ahead and
Should
take a
handle
look at the
them.
results from over the weekend. Anything stand out to you guys?
He was saying that Georgia Auburn game. I didn't catch that one, but
I didn't watch it, but there's nothing I really kept.
That Duke
Notre Dame
game. That was a good one, and I thought for sure Duke was gonna pull it out, but
I turned it off, bro. It was
turned it off.
It was so boring to me, man. I was like, I'm not watching back-to-back weekends of it.
It didn't get good till the end.
Yeah, that's what I heard because I saw Notre Dame drove down late and scored. I was
is Alabama back?
No.
Huh?
No.
2 big wins, man. After we put up, they got a quarterback now.
They still don't look the same.
Okay.
They had a quarterback. They just didn't want to. They wanted to see what they had in the cupboard.
Yeah,
and they found it was nothing but still oatmeal or still cereal. I don't know why I didn't understand that. We'll trust Nick Saban knew what he was doing, but I didn't understand taking the kid out. It wasn't his fault, 100% his fault that they lost the game against Texas.
They said they were teaching them a lesson, trying
to do what?
Teaching them a lesson, man.
A lesson for what? What for what?
I have no clue.
What do you do?
Turn the ball over.
Okay. Come on, man.
Turn the ball over, man.
Come on. And that's the way you teach them a lesson? How about this? How about you stop somebody?
Facts.
Huh? How about you play a coverage to where your cornerbacks are getting ran by, Nick Saban? Huh? I didn't like that move. It was kind of just swept under the rug as if, it's just Nick Saban. He's done this in the national championship game before. He knows what he's doing. Everybody just gave him the benefit of the doubt. I didn't like the move. Personally, we didn't get to talk about it, but since it got brought up, I didn't like that move. I thought he was being scapegoated as the reason why they lost the game. Yes, he made some bad decisions in that game. But that whole team didn't play up to standard.
And if those two are his backups,
come on, exactly.
They best pray. Best pray he stays healthy.
There's a reason why he started. They were trying to figure out who's the starter the whole year, and they still ended up starting Milroe over the Notre Dame transfer. I don't know who else.
I can't even think of their name, but they probably won't be in Alabama next year.
Bro, when the guy from Notre Dame transferred there, I was like, what?
Yeah.
I can see the offensive coordinator, but the quarterback from last year?
They were awful.
That guy? I was like, what in the world are they doing down there?
Awful, bro. The defense had to show up that game.
Yeah. And it just happened.
Like, I think it was better for their defense than it was for Milroe.
I mean, they wasn't going to win that game no matter what. I thought they should have lost to Texas last year. I knew for sure they was going to lose this game, and I called it accurately. There was no way they was going to beat that guy, no matter how Milroe played. So, I mean, it was close. It wasn't even like they got blown out. You know what I mean? That's the crazy thing about it. It's like I just didn't understand. I hated the move. Anyway, I'll get off of it. It's just, Alabama stinks this year. Miami.
Let's talk about this Colorado.
Yeah.
Did you watch it?
Yes.
USC.
I watched it till about it was 28-0. I was like, what?
And then what happened?
The Colorado came back. Now listen, Colorado's a good team.
They are.
They can't stop. There was no way they was gonna win that game last week.
Nah.
But they're good, man. 8 wins is looking like a very real thing for them. They got Arizona State this week. They should smack them.
Man, they need Travis Hunter, bro. He's out for 2 more games.
Oh, he's out for 2 more?
Man, I'm ready for this kid to get back on the field, bro, because he's going to be a difference maker. Because it was a lot of times where Shedeur was just going through progressions, and I'm like,
nobody's
there, bro. Like, and it was this freshman stepped up.
Oh yeah,
and
I think it's Omarion Miller or something like that.
Yes, sir. And
balled out,
went crazy.
Balled out.
Went
crazy. I don't know where
so
why has he been sitting on the bench? Like, man,
same situation in LSU. Like, these freshmen, like, they need a shot, man.
Yeah.
So now him across from Travis Hunter. You still got Edwards. You still got Weaver.
They're dangerous, man.
They're dangerous. So
they just got to be able to block for Shedeur, man, because
So-
he's just getting rolled up on, man.
I think next year probably a few more offensive pieces through the portal and get that defensive right, man.
They a playoff team next year.
If they do that, they're a playoff team. And I'm talking about the defense. I'm not talking about a few DBs. I'm talking about that line,
Yep.
that defensive line, and oh man, they linebacker, because they were missing tackles, bro. I was just like, you gotta wrap up, man. If you could touch them, you should be able to tackle them. You know what I mean? That's how we were taught. If you could grab them or whatever, you should be able to tackle them. But I think they're gonna be
playoff team.
They'll be a playoff team.
I can see them being a playoff team next year.
They get that defense right next year with the offense they have. They'll be okay.
The offense their offense next year is going to be
work on that.
Shedeur is coming back. So.
Yeah. Work on that offensive line.
Got a good running
more.
back. Yeah, they're a playoff team next year because it's going to be 12. So yeah, it's kind of hard to say that. Let's see, what we got? Red River Rivalry. They used to call it the Red River Shootout, but they don't call it that days you got kids and stuff nowadays. But
it's Texas, man.
Who you got in that game?
I'm gonna say Texas.
Texas by a close one. That's where I'm gonna go.
Close one.
It's gonna be close.
It's always
Oklahoma can easily beat that team.
It's always just even if one team is bad that year, that game is always
good.
A good game, man.
And you know what's crazy? You know how Caleb Williams came about?
How's that?
In that very game, the Red River Rivalry game against Texas,
Oklahoma.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah.
He played for Oklahoma,
definitely.
And his coming out party was against Texas when they were down by 3 touchdowns. I remember turning it on. I was like, oh, they ain't gonna do anything. I remember seeing him. I was like, oh man, who is this kid out here balling out there? Balling. Led them to a comeback. I don't know if they won that game that year, but that was the emergence of Williams, and he never looked back ever since that game. And
who else?
Easy number 1 draft pick.
Michigan, Minnesota. Oh, that
Washington State, UCLA.
That Georgia Kentucky game. I think Kentucky might.
You think that Kentucky?
I think Kentucky could win that game.
Are they going to?
If I was a betting man, I'd take it. Just
all right.
You know what I mean?
Is it at Kentucky? Oh no, they play them at home. So yeah. Michigan, blah. We don't care about you guys.
Ohio State.
We got Maryland at home.
Hopefully
we come ready to play, especially after the emotional 2 weeks ago. They should be ready to go. Missouri against LSU, man.
Yes,
they got them at home though, so you guys good. Yeah, I mean there's some all right games. The only really good one is maybe that Georgia, Kentucky, and Ohio State, or not Ohio State, the Red River Rivalry. But
you guys seeing any potential upsets in that upcoming fixtures?
Probably just the Kentucky. I think they're gonna upset Georgia. I'm waiting for Georgia.
You waiting for Georgia to fall off? Everybody's waiting for Georgia to
fall off. I think this will be the game that they have give them a problem.
I don't see any upsets on the docket, man. I just don't. Missouri could surprise LSU, but outside of that, I don't see much. I don't see much. All right, what we got next, Brad?
Yes, my friends, onward to NFL talk here. First up, we got the Jets versus the Chiefs. Zach Wilson outplays Pat Mahomes, but still loses 23-20. Are the Jets still looking like contenders this year?
I think so, man. I think so.
Contenders?
Yes. Man, listen, Salah tried to tell everybody, calm down, relax. Zach Wilson's our guy. And he proved it. They took the cuffs off of him. They said, Zach Wilson, You're free. Go be free. Go play football. This is what we've been waiting to see from this guy for the last, since he was drafted as a number 2 overall pick. Obviously, you guys saw some in him, so let's see it. And I think that's what we were waiting to see.
I think next,
they played inspired football.
I think next week he'll be right back to the same situation.
He'll be what?
It's not going to go.
You know who they play next week, right?
Who's that?
Denver. So he's gonna gain even. Denver ain't no defense to.
But
ain't no defense to worry about. He's gonna gain more momentum playing the Denver Broncos. He's gonna have a good game against Denver. You can book that.
They're not contenders, bro.
All right.
That defense is the truth.
Yes. If Zach Wilson gives them anything, they play better. As a whole, the whole energy about that team looked completely different.
Only hope they have is I see Aaron Rodgers walking this week. He had the crutches, but he was walking there. You know what I mean? 3 weeks after surgery, he up and at it. He talking about he'll be back. You know?
Yeah, right. So, come on, man. You're 40. You're not coming back.
If we get to the playoffs and Aaron Rodgers, they're contenders.
That ain't happening, man.
With Zach Wilson, they are not contenders. I'm sorry, bro.
You're not. I'm a little bit.
I'm not sold, bro.
I'm not 100% sold, but I think he can give you. I think he can give you 5 games that look similar to the one he played.
Let me tell you what I seen in that game.
What'd you see?
I seen a defense slow down Patrick Mahomes. I seen receivers, Garrett Wilson, bro. Like, and maybe that was his boost of confidence and he was making awesome, like some of these passes, these back shoulder passes. I was like, okay, I see it, but
yeah.
Then the last possession, it was like, okay,
yeah,
this is kind of where he been. You know what I mean, like this is kind of back where he's.
Come on,
like, and I don't finish the game, and my opinion might have changed, but you still got to finish the game. We talking about a loss.
Yeah,
like, and I watched ESPN all day today at work, and I was like, they were hyping them up, and I was like, they lost. You know what I mean? Like, we're talking about a loss. Like,
hey, listen,
he looked better than he had looked before.
That's all that's all the Jets have to go off of, man. All the Jets fans, that's all they have to go off of now, man. Just any level of competency at the quarterback position from the guy. And he showed it. He showed flashes of it for about 3/4 of the game that he has something. There's something there.
They were saying,
that's all they could go off of.
They were saying Aaron Rodgers should go down and be OC. So I was like, that wouldn't be a bad idea.
Listen, it can't be a coincidence that Aaron Rodgers was at the game and Zach Wilson. I'm telling you, dude, I don't know. It's all energy, man.
Yeah.
It's all energy. Aaron Rodgers is there. Zach Wilson plays out of his mind. We've never seen that before. It can't be a coincidence.
Right.
The defense played good. They slowed down Pat Mahomes. They literally should have won. They should have won that game.
Facts.
They should have won that game. They held Pat Mahomes. And did you think that was a hold call on the
at the end of the game?
On Gardner? What's his name? The Sauce Gardner?
Oh,
you think that was a hold?
I think it could have went either way.
It was a hold.
It was a bang call.
He grabbed him and kind of turned him.
But then at the end of the game,
there was one.
That was the longest hold I ever seen in my life.
Seen one more egregious than that.
I was like,
yeah, on the one on Johnson.
Yeah, so I guess the refs was like, "Oh, Patrick about to take over. We just not gonna call shit."
I don't know how you don't call that one, man. That was the wildest hold I've ever seen, non-call hold I've ever seen. But
we need to do an episode just on referee mistakes and
coaching mistakes. Coaching has been horrendous this year.
Facts.
Oh my gosh, man! Some of the worst coaching decisions I have ever seen. The homeboy from LA Chargers again. he's gonna get himself fired.
Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh.
New Orleans.
Uh-oh. Is that what we have up next? Brad, what Brad?
Yeah, yes, we
Yeah,
do. We're
let's go.
moving over to New Orleans
Let's go.
Saints losing to the Bucs 26-9. Jay, is it time to start worrying?
Rough weekend for New Orleans.
It's time to start firing motherfuckers. Let's put this in perspective, bro.
Oh.
It's week 4.
Yes,
We scored 4 touchdowns
in the whole season. Whoa.
This week we kicked 3 field goals, no touchdowns.
What's going on, man?
Pete McDonald, Dennis Allen, like up and down this offensive roster.
Players everywhere.
Talent, crazy. Chris Olave, Raheem Shaheed, Mike Thomas, Juwan Johnson, and you just got Alvin Kamara back. And Taysom Hill. And
is it Jimmy Graham back?
Jimmy Graham. Alvin Kamara looked great.
Bro, he had 13 catches for like 36 yards or something.
Okay. And I think it was just
it's all dump offs.
Derek Carr. Something the arm not right. Cause
he shouldn't have been out there.
Every play he was dumping it off to Kamara. And I'm just like, they know what you're doing.
Yeah.
You can't do it 12 times back to back. You cannot. Like, it's easy. He's gonna be there.
Yeah.
And he's, you know what I mean?
They're looking right at him.
And at any time he could break, but do something else. Chris Olave frustrated, and it was obvious on a few routes where he was just basically jogging through the routes. Like, and the
ball ain't coming my way today.
And they was like, "Oh, Chris Olave, you're not gonna get Derek Carr's attention like that." And I'm like,
he can't get him the ball.
Facts.
He can't throw it downfield. Man. Why they have him in the game, man? How come? I don't get it, man. Zoom in on me. This has been some of the worst coaching in the NFL in the history of the NFL. They should not have played Derek Carr. The coach needs to be a mediator. He needs to be the final say on all things, all decisions dealing with the team. As far as who plays and who doesn't play. He should not have been on the field. If I was a coach, Jameis, you're in.
Facts.
Clark, sit next to me. Let's rest up, bro.
You'll be all right.
You're going to be all right. We got plenty of time. It's week 3. Now week 4. It's week 4. Don't even worry about playing today. We're 2-2. The division's still within reach. If we lose this game, hey, we're only down a game and a half. No big deal.
Facts.
Let's get you right because we need you for the long haul. It's coaching, man. This has been some of the worst coaching I have ever seen. Either it's offensive coordinators making dumb decisions, defensive coordinators making dumb decisions, head coaches making dumb decisions. It's just been a mess
all over the
NFL.
Crazy.
And you know the only team, only coaches that seem to have it right. Guess what? Oh, they're undefeated.
Facts.
The Eagles,
49ers.
49ers, the Chiefs, they got it together. The Bills, they look like they got it back together.
The Redskins look decent, and they got shitty coaching too. But
yeah, because he should have went for 2.
Yeah, Rivera, you could have won that game. It's just crazy, man. So
are we off the New Orleans, man?
Man,
you off the soapbox. You get it all off your chest. It's gonna be okay, man. We got some picks coming up. I'm rolling with the Saints this week, man. Maybe that'll be the magic trick, man. If I roll with the Saints this week, we both get the dub.
But you know what? Because to me, Derek Carr is an average quarterback, and we paid him $150 million. So for the foreseeable future, he's our quarterback. And you know, like even if you weren't going to pick any quarterback in the next few drafts, I'd like to have a little hope. You know what I mean? Like shit.
Hope for what?
To see one of these
Young
young
quarterbacks?
studs coming out of man, they got some dogs coming out of college in the next few years, bro. And I would like the New Orleans Saints to be a part of that. You know what I mean? So
do you want to? This is the question. Do you want a chance at a Super Bowl, or do you want to draft in the top 5?
we don't have a chance at the Super Bowl with Derek Carr, man.
Come on, man. I think Derek Carr is a good quarterback, man.
He's an average quarterback, man.
You don't think he's gonna do it for you? You seen enough,
bro?
You've already seen it.
Like even like I'm not. It's not all on the coaches and the coordinators. Like it's 4 games, bro. With the talent you have, if you're not putting points on the board, touchdowns. I'm not talking about these field goals. If you're not scoring touchdowns, 4 touchdowns, bro.
Yeah,
in 4 weeks,
rough.
That is trash. That is super trash. Unless you have no receivers, no running back, but you have all that and then extra.
Yeah,
we got depth. So it's like, I don't know, bro. I can't call it. I gotta see more. I guess.
Hey, man, it's week 4, man. Don't worry. It's week 4. Everything's gonna be all right. The Saints get a layup this weekend. Hopefully, they can follow through on it.
Man,
what we got next, Brett? I think we got I think there's one other.
Yeah, onward. Colts versus Rams. The Colts fell to the Rams at home in overtime, 29-23. Aaron, are the Colts holding up to your expectations this season?
Yes.
Okay.
They're exceeding expectations from Jonathan Taylor. Please come back. Just come back and play, man. I'm telling you, you are the next piece to the puzzle, man. This team, I mean, the division is Jacksonville's not going to run away with the division, man. Nah. I think all the teams are 2-2 now. I mean, this might be the toughest division in football. I mean, we were thinking that it was going to be the AFC South or the AFC East. Maybe it's the AFC South. No, wait. What did I say? I said AFC North. We thought it was going to be the AFC North and the AFC East. Yeah. But it's turning out the AFC South is the most competitive division because the Colts look good, man. Richardson, good. Man. He looks good. I still wish we had CJ. I just imagine CJ Stroud behind that. I'm telling you, man. I tried to tell people, man. I tried. Awesome. I tried to tell people, man, CJ Stroud is that dude. He is the number 1 pick, man. You just don't teach ball placement like he you see what he's already doing, man. Right. It's just it looks easy for him.
Facts.
Richardson, it looks easy for her too, but he's still in development stages. He's just so raw, man. He is. It's an impressive.
I like Houston. Houston knew what they wanted to do with him, and they're doing that.
Yep.
You know what I mean? That's not what I'm seeing in Carolina.
They don't have anybody to throw to.
You know, they didn't know what they want to do. So he's just there and they trying to figure it out. And it's like, yeah, you can't figure it out through the season. You need to have a plan. And it just seemed like they got him over there just running around, man, trying to figure something out, bro.
Yeah, it's gonna be a long season for him.
So shouts out to CJ Stroud, man. He looked real good, man.
I tried to tell people, man. Maybe I just don't know football. I don't know.
You know Ohio State football.
I know I know football. All right, I know football. I know a good quarterback when I see one. Definitely. And I tried to tell people, man, the best quarterback to come out of Ohio State is one CJ Stroud. Best one, and he's proven it. Colts look good though. Let's get Jonathan Taylor back.
Hey, I'm waiting to put him in my fantasy right now. I got him. Got him on the bench.
Bro, man, he gets on that offense, bro. They're going to be dangerous. What else we have? Detroit accurately predicted. That was one of my picks.
Yes, sir.
Accurately predicted. They look every bit as real as advertised, man. Yes, it was kind of, for me, it was kind of like, show me, Detroit. Come on. You got to show me. And
Baltimore, bro. Hey.
Baltimore looks good.
Yes, sir.
Lamar Jackson, highest completion percentage.
Earning that money, bro.
Man, it's a shame Deshaun Watson couldn't play in that game. That's the only thing. I wanted to see Deshaun Watson, so
I'm waiting for Joe Burrow to show me something. What's going on, man?
I think they need to sit him. They need to sit him.
It's lingering.
Yeah, it's not gonna go away. Like calf injuries are miserable.
Tricky.
Bucs, yeah.
Mm.
Hey, what did you think about the Bills, man? They look dangerous,
They
bro.
look dangerous. They
do.
They shut that down.
Yeah, I didn't expect that. There's a reason why I didn't pick that game.
I picked the Dolphins.
Yeah, I think you picked the Dolphins.
Yeah.
Yep. I stayed away from that one, man. I didn't trust.
The Broncos finally got him a dub.
Justin Fields looked like an actual quarterback. It's again, coaching. Where's that been all season? Chicago? Huh? That's how Justin Fields used to look at Ohio State. That's what I saw was exactly what I saw at Ohio State.
Facts.
Do it. It's not hard to figure out. Like, you guys are you guys know way more football than anything I can think of when it comes to football.
Facts.
It's not hard to figure out. Cowboys smacked the poor Bill. This is partially his fault, but poor Bill, man. I feel bad for Bill Belichick, the GOAT coach. Some bad beats this weekend, man. Chargers barely squeaked by. Cardinals, I just wanted you guys to get within that 14, man. Come on, catch the ball.
Facts.
That's it. You lost me money, even though I didn't bet. Seahawks look good.
Seahawks
look good.
Yes, sir.
Daniel Jones. Poor Giants, this is your fault.
Facts.
Whatever happens to your guys' franchise in the next 2 to 3 years is your fault.
Facts.
You should have franchised them.
You didn't have to pay him.
You should have franchised them.
Now he's just a $40 million
bum. A $40 million bum. And that's crazy to say when he's making $40 million a year. I can't say he's a bum, but he looks bad without Saquon. And if that's his calling card, is if he has one of the most dynamic running backs in order for him to perform well,
yeah,
you guys are in real big trouble. That's all I'm gonna say.
I'll pay Saquon, but I don't think Saquon might want to be on there.
Get him out of there, man.
He's out of there.
Let's get to these picks, man. How did we do last week? I think the picks are next, right? I'm excited for this week. I got great. Rough week. Hey, listen, man. We're running neck and neck. 2-3, 4-1, 4-1, 2-3. Hey, listen, it happens, you know. Like I said earlier in the show, you win some, you lose some. Things aren't as good as you always think. Things aren't as bad as you think it is. 4-1, great, but it is at 5-0. 2-3, not that good, but it is at 1-4 or 1-5. So we sit at a nice 12-8 on the season. I'll take that.
That's a winning record.
That's a winning record. Yeah, listen, as long as I stay on the winning record side, man, I'm happy. Anyways, let's make our picks for this week.
Here we go.
Okay, let me lead off, man.
Go ahead.
Now, Vegas Insider has Buffalo as a minus, as a plus 3.5, or Jacksonville as a minus 3.5. That's not correct. DraftKings has, let's see, the Bills as a minus 5.5 point favorite. But that's not the game I'm going with first. My first pick, the Chicago Bears at the Washington Commanders. Listen, Chicago Bears looked good.
Okay.
But the Commanders looked better this weekend. They went toe-to-toe with the defending NFC champions.
So you're taking the Commanders?
I'm taking the Commanders with the 5.5 to the tune of, let's say 35-28. It was crazy about that score. Chicago's giving up 35 points a game, and Washington's giving up 28. So I'm going to go ahead and say, watch the Commanders cover that 5.5, 38-27. Or
right.
35-28. There you go.
Well, I'll take that Buffalo Bills action.
Okay. At the minus 5.5. Remember, it's 5.5.
I'll take the 5.5.
Okay.
Jacksonville, they played tough.
You know the game's in London.
Is in London? Okay, I'm taking Buffalo.
Okay. All right. My second one. Let's go with the dogs on this one. The Houston Texans
Okay.
are a +2 underdog in Atlanta. I'm rolling with my boy CJ Stroud. Listen, he's been throwing for 300 yards a game. As a rookie, he's throwing for 300 yards a game. Atlanta's struggling to find any level of consistency with Desmond Ridder.
Only thing they have is Bijan.
All they have is Bijan. They got some players. Arthur Smith, you got to figure it out, man. I don't know what you're going to do. I mean, you got to figure out the quarterback situation. Maybe, and this is a maybe, you try to go get Justin Fields. If I was Atlanta, I would try to trade for Justin Fields. That would be my thing. That would be the first thing I would try to do. See if you could get him in there. You have your quarterback of the future. I think Arthur Smith could do something when Justin Fields.
Man, you know what? I like what Detroit doing. I'm gonna take the Detroit line against Carolina. How much is it on?
Let's see. Detroit's a -9.5 point favorite. What did they have on there?
7.5.
So it's -9. You want to do 7? Vegas Insider, they have weird numbers. So
I'll take them at 7.5.
You gonna take the 7.5? Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Got to take my Saints.
Okay, I'm jumping on that with you, man. They're a +1.5 point underdog. Yeah, Patriots. I don't know what you guys are gonna do.
I'll take my Saints. We'll kick 4 field goals and win.
Win 12-9. 12-9 score. that might be the final score of that game, man. 12-9. That's exactly what I'm gonna pick. Saints win and cover 12-9. That's what I'm gonna pick.
Oh man, okay.
The other one, it's looking right at you, bro. I'm going with the Zach Wilson New York Jets. They're a +2 underdog. It says on DraftKings they have it at -3. I'm taking whatever you want to give me.
Okay.
They cover by 3. They cover by 2.
Okay.
Jets all day. They're gonna stymie Russell Wilson and Sean Payton and that offense.
Okay.
And they're gonna put up some points in the process.
Just because you said Zach Wilson is their man.
Yes. That's what their coach said.
I just can't take them back.
Bro, do you see that defense, man?
You want to bet lunch? You want to bet a lunch on it?
That's up to you.
I'll take Denver against.
You gonna take that? Are you sure?
Not on this, but I'll take a lunch. Winner buy lunch. Loser buy lunch.
Okay.
I'll take that bet.
All right.
Just because I don't think Zach Wilson is in this game.
You do realize Russell Wilson is going
against. They got their first dub.
Oh my god.
Sean Payton.
Against the lowly Bears. They barely got that one. Okay, go ahead, take that one.
We'll do that.
How many is that for me? That's 3 for me. I took Commanders. I took the Texans. I took the Saints. I took Zach Wilson. And my final one, Sunday night.
Who you got?
In San Francisco. The Dallas Cowboys at the 49ers. Will the Cowboys redeem themselves from the previous 2 postseason defeats to the 49ers? I say no. The 49ers handled the Dallas Cowboys. They stymie Dak Prescott, CeeDee Lamb, Mike McCarthy, and that putrid red zone offense to the tune of a 17-14 victory.
Okay.
We're going to put that out there.
So who I got? I took Buffalo. I took Detroit. I took my Saints.
You took the Broncos? Are you taking the Broncos or just the side thing? Okay, so you got 2 more.
I'm going to take Baltimore. And
see the line move on here. It has it at 2.5. You gonna take that 2.5?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
And I'm gonna roll with that old boy Pat Mahomes, man.
Oh,
Kansas City. Is it different on here?
They have it at -5 here.
All
I don't know why it moved.
I'll take that.
You gonna take the 6 or you take the -5?
I'll take either one.
Okay.
They win by at least a touchdown.
Yeah.
Minnesota's been playing tough games, but they can't win for shit.
Against the good teams. They won last week.
Yeah.
Against the bad team. So, nah.
And that Packers Raiders game on Monday night, that's just gonna be I might not even watch that.
Oh, come on, man. Come on.
I might not even watch that one. I got Devontae Adams on my fantasy, so maybe.
How did he do last week?
He did all right. Like 16 points.
Okay, that's modest. Yeah, that's good. Yeah. Is that your 5, bro?
That's my 5, man.
So the Commanders for me at -5.5. Houston Texans at -3.5 or +3.5 here, but I'm gonna take that 2. DraftKings has it at 2, so I'm gonna go ahead and take that 2. Then I also have your New Orleans Saints at +1.5. I'm gonna take the Saints. I'm gonna take the New York Jets at the +3. I'm gonna take that. And then I'm going to take the favorite, the home favorite, 49ers.
Okay. So I took Buffalo, Detroit, Saints, Baltimore, and Kansas City.
All right. And looking for a bounce back week. I got a lot of underdogs on here. You might be able to swing a few dollar bills out there and win something, actually, if you're watching the show. Just go ahead and put your money on it. I feel very confident about these picks.
Man, my Saints playing the Patriots. This is your chance. If you have something else in mind with this offense, this is the chance to try. This is the chance to go ahead and, you know what I mean, take some shots. Come on,
Patriots are missing Judon and Gonzalez.
Defense is going to hold you down. Be a little risk. Take some risk, man.
Macaroni Jones ain't gonna be able to do nothing. So, I mean, they should be able to handle that. I feel pretty confident in that. I wouldn't be picking them if I didn't feel confident in that.
Facts.
All right, that's our 5-star picks. I think we have a few more subjects. Brad, what do we have next?
Yeah, heading on over to boxing to round us out tonight. So, big fight over the weekend. Canelo Alvarez dominates his way to a unanimous decision over Charlo. Thoughts on the fight, boys?
Yes, sir.
I didn't watch the fight, but I heard about it. I'll let you go ahead and.
All right.
What happened, man? Why did the man come to fight?
It was one of those. I'm not
trying to get knocked out. That's what he said after the fight.
I'm not really that. Like,
why did he say I'm not? I didn't get. At least I didn't get knocked out.
Yeah, because
was that the mentality going into that fight?
He fought like he was trying to survive the fight, not trying to
win the fight.
He jumped up 2 weight classes, and I think once he realized the power difference, like he's a powerful puncher, but I guess he realized my power don't translate
up here.
Mm-hmm. And after he took a knee in the second round, he was trying to survive. It was straight survival mode. So
what did he get dropped to?
It was a right hook and then uppercut maybe, but he stood up and then he was just like, he felt the power and he took a knee.
Reassessed and was like,
and then the fight just became this survival mode situation where he was not fighting to win the fight, and it just made for a very, very non-exciting.
I heard people wanted their money back, man. People were calling for their money back,
but Canelo looked good,
as he should have. I think I picked him, right? I think I did.
You did.
I did.
Canelo looked good, and
who's next for him, man?
Who's next for Canelo?
Hopefully is the Benavidez.
So Charlo brother is going to fight Benavidez' younger brother in November.
Okay.
So that should be a good one. But I like even Crawford. I don't think he.
Yeah, he's like, I'm good on
I'm
fighting.
good on fighting Canelo, and
Yeah.
it's like,
Oh no, he said he's good on fighting Charlo. I don't think he wants any part of Canelo.
nah. He'd have to jump up too far.
Yeah,
You know what I mean, he'd
that's
have to jump up 3 weight classes to
That's
fight
not-
Canelo. Yeah,
that power definitely in trend.
that'd be crazy.
Yeah.
But I think Charlo understood that he couldn't win the fight,
He understood early.
and
Yeah.
what's the point of taking punishment? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What's the point of taking punishment?
That's unfortunate, man.
Like
you pay all that money as a fan, thinking.
I think he should have did a little more because you had nothing to lose. You want to retain your belt in your weight class.
He didn't want to get knocked out. Bro.
You didn't want to get knocked out.
That's
what
what he said. He said at least I didn't get knocked out.
And respectfully, because
it would have been a bad look.
It would have been, yeah.
It's unfortunate. It sucks. That's
like
the name of the game. It happens sometimes.
But the good thing about that night, they had other good fights on the card.
Okay.
So,
but you pay for the main event.
Yeah. There was the fight before that one. It was a complete robbery, bro. Ramos, young guy, 22-year-old, been climbing up the ranks, look good, man. Fighting Lubin, and I want to say the card was it was like a 117 or 108, and they just completely robbed them, bro. And I'm just like,
wow,
it was crazy. Like it was just like one of those things. Like, what were
it makes you wonder what's going on behind the scenes.
Facts. It's boxing is a money game too, so
dirty sport, dirtiest.
But it was good for boxing. It was probably the biggest fight we had since the Crawford fight was kind of big.
Crawford is,
but it was good. It was good to see Canelo. Charlo hadn't fought in a while too, so it was good, and hopefully we moved on from that chapter. Now we could see some.
Well, I'll tell you the next fight. Did you hear?
Who's that?
Just announced?
Nah.
Tyson Fury against Usyk.
Oh, that would be a good one.
You better believe it's gonna be a good one. That's supposed to be fight. That's supposed to happen in December.
Okay.
And Tyson Fury's fighting Ngannou, right?
Oh, really?
He's fighting Ngannou at the end of the month. So he's warming up against Ngannou. That is the most disrespectful thing I have ever heard in my life. He's not even taking Ngannou serious. I don't know why
he should.
He should take him serious? You think he should take him serious?
So.
You think Ngannou has a puncher's chance?
I think so. Just because the thing with Tyson Fury is he's he has a dad bod. He's never in shape. He's good at he's a good fighter. And one day that won't be enough.
And you don't think he's more skilled?
I think he has all the skill in the world, but you gotta take care of your body when you're a professional boxer. Like we see it now, bro. You see the clips of Floyd Mayweather. He could go fight now, and have probably.
He's still fighting. What do you mean?
I'm talking about I'm talking about high level, man. You know what I mean? But he could jump in the ring now with some of the best and probably come out with a W. But Tyson's getting older. You gotta take care of your body, man. And that's the only thing I'm waiting for somebody to take advantage and beat that gut up.
Oh man!
And I think that's when he fought Wilder, like he's gonna fight a shorter fighter that's gonna beat that gut up, and it's gonna be too much.
Usyk is no joke.
Yeah.
He's a 2-time Olympic gold medal in boxing.
I think he took that. He take that as I don't have to, and I'm still the king. You know what I mean? And it's like
people were dogging him for ducking the Usyk fight, and then he was like, you know what, whatever, I'm watch this.
Facts.
And he signed it on. I didn't think it was gonna happen. I did not think it was gonna happen. When I heard it was happening, I was like, thank the boxing gods. Thank the boxing gods. The heavyweight fight we need is that Usyk versus Fury. That's going to be a high level box. I will actually probably pay to watch that unless the homie hooks me up.
Man, I gotta hook you up.
Yeah,
We've been talking about it, bro. I gotta hook you up.
I gotta see that fight though. That is going to be high level fight boxing.
Yes, sir.
And if you're a boxing fan, you're excited for that fight. That is for certain. I will be tuned in.
In other highly anticipated boxing news, you guys looking forward to KSI, Tommy Fury, and Dennis Logan Paul coming up soon?
No,
not at all.
Fury. I didn't even know they were. I didn't. I don't forgot they were even fighting, man.
Not at all.
Yeah, yeah. Good for them, man. I mean, they got all their YouTube followers and stuff.
Make some money and
make some good money. You know what I mean? It's good entertainment for those who are into that stuff. But
I've been following the
by
drama.
any chance that Logan Paul or any of those guys want to sponsor Two Beats One Drum, they will be happily to support and
we'll support the cause.
You have a prime flag to put up over that Ohio State flag.
I want dog. That's what's up. Prime. That's good. I'm good for them, man. I mean, there's some UFC fights coming up. We'll get into it later. There's been some UFC fights that were announced, man. Oof. I can't wait for the 296 card. But anyway, that's it for us today, man. I think that's it for the show. Two Beats, One Drum. I'm Aaron. This is Jay. Please like, subscribe, follow us on Facebook, follow us on TikTok, follow us on. I think that's it. Oh, Spotify. You want to listen on? If you want to listen to the show, we're on Spotify. We're on Apple Podcasts. Of course, the YouTube. Follow us on YouTube. Like, subscribe, comment. We like to hear from our fans if we have any. We got a few fans out there. I know I've been chatting back and forth with a couple, but yeah. Two Beats, One Drum. See you guys next week. Peace.